Okay, sorry. Is this technically legal?
Jay!
I'm actually in a personal meeting, Charles.
And I personally don't give a flying fuck. Engineering can't do a goddamn thing until you send that fax. Now, take a meeting when the union isn't ripping my guts out. Do you hear me? Get it done. Son of a bitch.
You said you were located in Waterloo?
What is that guy's name?
Welcome to the Perfect Movie Podcast, the podcast that definitely would not cancel movie night. I'm Michael.
I'm Kalen.
And today, we're going to do a little double feature episode where we review and compare and contrast the much hyped, regarded 2010's best movie, The Social Network.
Why?
And
That's the question.
a forgotten movie from like 2 years ago called Blackberry about the creation and the rise and fall of Blackberry.
Why are we doing these movies, Michael?
Because it's Numbers November or Number Go Up November. I never really decided which one it was. Our last couple episodes were American Psycho and The Wolf of Wall Street. So we kind of hit the Wall Street angle, and now we're over on the tech angle.
The techie angle.
Of the new Wall Street.
Innovators. Gods of our time.
Pioneers. Elon Musk, put your chip in my brain.
Flash cut to clip of him on ketamine.
Yeah. I wish I had a good Elon Musk voice in my bank, but I really don't.
What does he even sound like?
I feel like it's like...
Yeah, so Doge, I was cutting things and I was
No,
doing
you're
things.
going back to the Joker.
Doge. My father didn't want anything to do with me after my sex change.
Was an emerald miner.
And has a 19-year-old wife.
All right. So, Blackberry and The Social Network. I think I first want to hop aboard The Social Network train for a minute because, like I kind of teased at the beginning, it is a very highly regarded film by a lot of people. A lot of people say this is one of the best movies to come out of the last decade. In just sort of the critical consensus.
Is this like a newer consensus, or is this like been a thing?
No, I think this was like even true kind of at the time. I think when you consider the filmmaker behind it, David Fincher, people respect a lot. The writer, Aaron Sorkin, a guy that I just don't think I get along with in the way he writes his movies. But he is like, he did All the President's Men, which is a great movie that I like, but he has also written many like wordy dramas. He has the Netflix original, The Trial of the Chicago 7. Have you seen that?
No, I have not.
So there's a lot of talent behind it, and a lot of people say it's...
I'm just kind of shocked that people still say that. Like, I'm like, okay, 2009, I can understand, like, the cultural shift towards, like, billionaires are bad people probably wasn't at its peak, you know what I mean? Like it is right now. But, like, maybe 2009, they thought tech innovators were very, I don't know, inspiring, but it's just weird to see that now, I guess.
I don't really have a problem with The Social Network as like it's lionizing these rich guys. I just have a problem that I'm mostly not that entertained.
That too.
And I find I think a lot of the funny moments I find cringe-inducing.
Yes.
Or the supposed to be funny moments or the supposed to be cool moments
cringe-inducing.
And I just find the whole experience just a total disconnect for me.
It's definitely a movie made in 2010. That's for damn sure. Like, it looks like a movie from that time. It acts like a movie from that time. It gives me like Now You See Me vibes.
Oh, just because
Jesse Eisenberg and you cast him in your fucking movie, like, he's the same guy in everything. The talk fast, I'm smart guy.
Yeah.
He's just annoying. But Social Network, didn't hit for me.
And I don't see it. I don't see it at all. I don't see any reason to elevate this movie to such acclaim. And I watched some of the behind the scenes in preparation for this, and it just made me double down even more on that. I was like,
right.
I don't like this. I don't see where it's excellent. Now, I'm sure there's people that feel differently, but we're here to say that Blackberry, the forgotten movie from 2023, among the deluge of, hey, remember this brand? We made a movie now.
Yeah.
The Hot Cheeto movie, Air, the Nike signing Michael Jordan movie.
Yep.
Tetris movie went straight to Apple. There's quite a few of them in that year.
All that to be said, this is the better version of Social Network.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Let's jump into it.
So, we'll get into it with the performance test where we talk about the favorite actor, scenes, characters, and moments of both these movies.
It was the performance of a lifetime!
Let's start off with Social Network.
Okay.
Just because that's the first one I watched out of these two. I want to mention Jesse Eisenberg and my pure disdain towards Jesse Eisenberg. No particular reason other than, like, I just think he's kind of annoying. He is such a... I don't want to say the word.
Well,
It's like Billy Butcher's favorite word.
Oh, okay.
It's that word. He's that. And I'm just like, dude, shut the fuck up. First scene, you're like, he's an asshole. I don't want anything to do with this character.
Mark, I'm not speaking in code.
Erica.
You're obsessed with finals clubs. You have finals clubs OCD and you need to see someone about it who will prescribe you some sort of medication. You don't care if the side effects may include blindness.
Final clubs, not finals clubs. And there's a difference between being obsessed and being motivated.
Yes, there is.
Well, you do. That was cryptic, so you do speak in code.
I didn't mean to be cryptic.
I'm just saying I need to do something substantial in order to get the attention of the clubs.
Why?
Because they're exclusive and fun, and they lead to a better life.
Teddy Roosevelt didn't get elected president because he was a member of the Phoenix Club.
He was a member of the Porcellian, and yes, he did.
Well, why don't you just concentrate on being the best you can be?
Did you really just say that?
I was kidding. Although just because something's trite doesn't make it any less
I want to try to be
true.
straightforward with you and tell you that I think you might want to be a little more supportive. If I get in, I will be taking you to the events and the gatherings, and you'll be meeting a lot of people you wouldn't normally get to meet.
You would do that for me?
We're dating.
Okay. Well, I want to try and be straightforward with you and let you know that we're not anymore.
What do you mean?
We're not dating anymore, I'm sorry.
Is this a joke?
No, it's not.
You're breaking up with me?
You are going to introduce me to people I wouldn't normally have the chance to meet. What is that supposed to mean?
Wait, settle down.
What is it supposed to mean?
Erica, the reason we're able to sit here and drink right now is because you used to sleep with the door guy.
The door guy, his name is Bobby. I have not slept with the door guy. The door guy is a friend of mine, and he's a perfectly good class of people. And what part of Long Island are you from? Wimbledon?
Wait.
I'm going back to my dorm.
Wait. Is this real?
Yes.
Okay, then wait. I apologize, okay?
I have to go study.
Erica?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I mean it.
I appreciate that, but I have to go study.
Come on, you don't have to study. You don't have to study. Let's just talk.
I can't.
Why?
Because it is exhausting. Dating you is like dating a stairmaster.
All I meant is that you're not likely to... Currently. I wasn't making a comment on your parents. I was just saying that you go to BU. I was stating a fact. That's all. And if it seemed rude, then of course I apologize.
I have to go study.
You don't have to study.
Why do you keep saying I don't have to study?
Because you go to BU. Want to get some food?
I am sorry you are not sufficiently impressed with my education.
I'm sorry I don't have a rowboat, so we're even.
I think we should just be friends.
I don't want friends.
I was just being polite. I have no intention of being friends with
I'm under
you.
some pressure right now from my OS class, and if we could just order some food, I think we should be...
Okay, you are probably going to be a very successful computer person. You're gonna go through life thinking that girls don't like you because you're a nerd. And I want you to know from the bottom of my heart that that won't be true. It'll be because you're an asshole.
I think we could drill down a little further, though, because I agree.
Sorry, he's playing Mark Zuckerberg. If people have not seen Social Network,
yeah.
Jesse Eisenberg, more so I'm hating on the character in this movie.
Yeah.
But he plays Mark Zuckerberg.
And there's a lot of movies I think we both enjoy involving people that are not good people. But the persistent brand of Mark Zuckerberg's like snide comments and snippy demeanor that he has to every single person around him, I think that is intentional by the movie. It's not a movie that thinks like, oh, Mark's what a charmer.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, but as a viewing experience, then I'm like kind of like spinning around. Like, who do I latch on to? Why do I really care about anything happening in Harvard?
Maybe Andrew Garfield. Maybe just like a little bit.
Yeah, and I want to get to him in a second. But it's really like, what is the core of this movie? Is the core of this movie that it's just like encapsulating, I think it's supposed to be like a document. Like it's just supposed to kind of capture this moment of the formation of Facebook. But I think the way that it's aged so poorly in my mind is that I don't find that moment that important, and that it seemed like something different in 2010, and I can kind of understand why it was still pretty innovating. It could, and it could be something where it was like, yeah, he's a complicated guy, but he did make this thing I really like. Yeah. Which is a similar thing we get to when we talk about Blackberry. But it just doesn't work because, and this is more of a meaning thing, what Facebook has turned into, and also the portrayal of all these people. I mean, the movie kind of ends with Rashida Jones going, it doesn't really matter. You're going to pay these people. Yeah. And then you're going to be rich too, which is what happens. And then it just kind of feels like this is what all the creators came together to do too. Yeah. It's based on the book that did pretty well, which is based on the new tech and, you know, having these influential figures suddenly be in there, these names. Yeah. Mark Zuckerberg. And what's the like hedge fund guy, Peter Thiel? Peter Thiel. I don't know as much about him as you do, I think. He created PayPal. Okay. And he has a company called Palantir. But basically, he's trying to create this mass surveillance system. Yeah, okay. The deeper point is, like, it involved a lot of people that at the time I think were seen as more groundbreaking. Yes. And, like, whoa, the edge of tech. And it didn't. And now what it's curdled into. Yeah, it was 10, very much 15, like the future is now kind of thing. And now it's like, well, we're way past that. Yeah, with this like warmed over version of Facebook that's just like, oh yeah, Mark Zuckerberg's fighting the fight to not sell ads because Facebook is cool. And like that seemed like a win in 2011. But now there's ads everywhere and AI everywhere on it, and it's like this tool of mass disinformation that's like ruined. And a cesspit for like Nazis. Yeah, and it's like ruined culture in many ways, along with its sister company Instagram, just ruining people in a more vapid way. Right. And you just kind of are like, okay. Like all this, it's just warmed over bullshit about people that are rich that I don't care about. And also, like the road getting there was not clean by any means, and maybe that's that's supposed to be the kind of driving force of the film, where it's like, yeah, these guys are so deeply flawed, kind of thing. It's very much like a Wolf of Wall Street kind of deal with like the characters. Mm-hmm. But like you think about like the reason why they created this social network in the first place is because they were just horny fuckers that basically just wanted to creep on chicks. Yeah. And like that was their whole driving force basically, and it was to be like groundbreaking in the colleges or whatever, in Harvard specifically at first. Yeah, and then they do a whole smear campaign on people and stuff, and are like
doing like smash or pass, and you know what I mean. It's just like horny guy shit, and I just don't think it's very like am I supposed to be inspired by this kind of thing? You know,
It's like an out of control college project has ruined the world. Thanks.
that has ties to the deep state.
Yeah, like cool. Thanks. Good movie.
And
I wasn't, and that's all like meaning that's been tacked on in the last 15 years. But I also think watching it with fresh eyes in a modern context, I was even trying to like give the movie grace in that area if it was still like entertaining,
right?
And I'm wrapped in the drama of these characters,
right?
And like moment to moment, I'm having a good time, which is what I expect from a movie from David Fincher. In particular, like I like just about everything I've seen by him.
And you get some of that at the end where it's like Eduardo goes into the Facebook office and he's like shitting on what's his face
when he smashes Mark Zuckerberg's computer.
And he's like, you better fucking lawyer up and stuff. And then you're like, damn, okay, we're getting some emotion here. We're getting some like character moments development because Eduardo's finally speaking up for himself, you know?
Mm-hmm. But overall, I just find it to be, and I think it's the Aaron Sorkin dialogue. It's so funny because I just watched the behind the scenes, and Aaron Sorkin has this whole section where he's like, "Oh, when I was a boy, I went to the theater." He's not actually British. He's like, it's very, I don't know. He's probably an LA guy. But that's how he sounds. He's a very like pinky up sounding guy.
Ew.
They would call him a posher. And he goes like, and I went to the theater as a boy and I didn't even understand the words, but I loved the sound of the dialogue and the language, and it was like music to me. And my dialogue is like music, and it needs to be played. It needs to be played. And I'm like, I don't know, man. Does it?
I'm like, have you watched a Tarantino movie?
Have you seen? There's plenty of movies with great dialogue, and the thing that I find in this movie is it just sounds so, and it's the thing that's aged the most, I think, over time, because I do think like All the President's Men is a great movie, or not All the President's Men. Is that the one with Tom Cruise? You know, you can't handle the truth, in Jack Nicholson.
Probably.
I believe that's All the President's Men.
I'm not big on David Fincher. I haven't seen a lot of his films.
This is
besides Fight Club and Seven.
Aaron Sorkin.
Oh, you know what? Never mind. I've seen a lot of his movies. Gone Girl is one of yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about Fincher. I'm talking about Aaron Sorkin, the writer.
Aaron Sorkin. Oh, okay.
And I just think over time, his writing has turned more cliche sounding, and the quips and the stuff just doesn't land for me. I didn't find it particularly funny. I think
there's a snarkiness to it that like it comes off where it's like I'm supposed to laugh at this, I think.
Yeah.
And it's usually from Jesse Eisenberg, from fucking Mark Zuckerberg. And like literally you could put in a clip of him anytime they're doing like the deposition scenes where they're like talking to the lawyers and shit, and just cut to like his reaction to anything that they say to him, and it's like 1,000 words coming out of his mouth where he's just saying like snarky shit. But I find that very like just like I don't know.
And they literally talk about it.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Christopher Nolan writing.
Yeah.
It reminds me of like Interstellar, where it's like I have to show the audience that I'm smart. And that I'm saying smart things, and that everything I'm saying so many things that it's going over your head, and you're like, "Whoa, this guy, he's smart."
Yeah, there's definitely, it's just kind of stodgy, and I don't get down with it. I think it's supposed to sound really casual, but I don't find it to sound that way.
Like that
sounds really rehearsed.
That whole scene in the beginning where he's talking to his girlfriend, my eyes were just rolling. That entire scene.
And they talk about how much dialogue is in the movie, and that like they literally start the movie dialogue the moment the titles end, and like it's even going over black screen. Like they can't stop talking in this movie, and it's just some people must be really entertained by it. I think it's the thing that people find so great about the movie, but I find it really grating and tiring. I just find it like, look at these Harvard people and
what's worse is you get Justin Timberlake doing it.
Oh yeah.
And that's even more terrible because he's a terrible actor.
Yeah, JT kind of crashes the show in
The whole scene where he's like he has a one night stand. You're supposed to be like, yeah, this guy's got it. You know.
Oh, you know who the girl was?
She's very familiar face. I know she's in a lot of stuff.
Madam Web herself, Dakota Johnson.
Oh my God. From Social Network to Madam Web.
Well, from Social Network to 50 Shades of Grey, and then
to
50 Shades Darker,
and
and
then all
50 Shades.
the 50 shades.
However
of
many
films
shades
that
there
they've
was.
Made. Yeah.
So yeah, she was around the bed a lot early in her career.
I wonder if she knew Harvey Weinstein.
Jesus Christ. So yeah, Social Network, really fucking annoying, and I don't like any of the characters. Although Andrew Garfield is maybe the one exception.
He's the better character because he's that one with any kind of like soul, maybe. But even him, he's kind of shitty too.
Well, the whole thing is kind of that Mark Zuckerberg, at least in this fiction,
Just
is
conned everybody.
and is driven by like sort of this jealousy and this driving gnawing, I'm a nerd and therefore I'm excluded from I'm exclusively in Harvard, but the real exclusive clubs are still kind of ran by the jocks and the people who already have money.
Yeah.
And like there's this other tier that he still doesn't have access to, even being a Harvard student.
Yeah.
And Eduardo should really be the less likable person because he is someone that is sort of from money, and he does get led into the club that Mark's very jealous that he gets led into.
Yes.
And he does come from some money because he's the guy that in very small numbers, like $1,000 and then $18,000
And then he
later.
takes advantage of the twin characters who like definitely come from money.
Yeah.
They have ties to Harvard, like their father is whatever, alumni, I think. And then there are like varsity captains of the rowing league or something.
Mm-hmm.
But he like takes advantage of them for probably because he's jealous.
Yeah.
And also he's like, oh, I can get one over. I'm smarter than these people.
He sees people as...
And he sees their innovation as well, you know.
He just sees people as very transactional.
Sure.
And that's kind of why he makes Facebook and why he's good at Facebook.
And why he may or may not be a lizard person.
Yeah. I think I saw the double lids blink a couple times. I don't know if it was just some online artifacting from me streaming this, but...
Did you ever see the actual video of Mark Zuckerberg being like, I'm not a lizard person? Like, that's
No.
something a lizard person would say.
He was like, and anyways, here's my sweet baby race.
And then he went on Joe Rogan and was like, I actually really like hunting. I like to hunt. Like, bow hunting, it's a very primal feeling.
Anyways, I'm going to kickbox Elon Musk.
It's like, okay.
All right, dude.
They're just bored.
Well, one thing I will give the real Mark Zuckerberg is he's not nearly as fucking annoying as Elon
No,
Musk.
he's quiet for the most part.
Yeah. He just, I think Mark Zuckerberg's moment that is way past this movie, that is kind of like the skeleton key to unlocking the type of man that Mark Zuckerberg really is. Not that this is a surprise to anyone, but when he comes out on stage and is like, Meta, the VR headset. Remember that dream that we all had where we got strapped into VR for the rest of our lives?
Yeah.
Remember that? That universal thing that we all want?
Elon Musk like peeks his head from the corner like,
Yeah.
Neuralink?
That just kind of revealed like who Mark is.
They want to put chips in our brains.
Yeah, or he just really wants to. He wishes he was in the Matrix. He would be the bald guy in the Matrix that would sell his soul to and be like,
He would.
actually, I don't mind that the steak tastes like shit.
I'm a part of a computer.
Anyways, don't like the Social Network. Can we just say fuck the Social Network for the
Fuck
rest?
the Social Network.
for the
Let's
rest
talk
of this
about
podcast.
Blackberry.
Let's talk about Blackberry. Social Network's whack. If you don't like that, come at me in the comments, type angry things, and say, "Oh, you guys don't understand. You're not intelligent enough to understand about all the deep drama happening between these characters. It's really deep, man.
Did you guys see Andrew Garfield's performance? It was like really good.
He's pretty riveting. Actually, the real reason Andrew Garfield's good is because he always looks like he's about to cry. He's just got that.
Yeah, he's got that like.
He's just got a sorrowful
He's
face.
got that puppy, those puppy eyes.
That's why he was so good being a tortured missionary in the film Silence.
Oh, I thought you were going to say a tortured teenager in Spider-Man.
Oh. Gwen Stacy got splatted. His web reached out for like a hand. But Dane DeHaan's the Hobgoblin.
He's the Green Goblin, and what's his name? Jamie Foxx is the electric guy.
Yeah.
He's blue.
Remember Jamie Foxx? We brought him back, but he's with Tom Holland. Whoops!
Wow, there's 3 Spider-Mans now.
Oops! All Spider-Mans.
Oh my God! Do you know the Otto Octavius?
They couldn't get Jake Gyllenhaal back though. Couldn't get him.
Oh, as Mysterio. Yeah, he said, "Fuck that."
Jake G was like, "No, I will make 24 more Nightcrawlers."
Blackberry.
Now we're talking about movies here.
Let's talk about a real movie that's set in Canada.
Here's the thing that makes now some people may call me less patriotic for this, but I think this movie's better because it's from Canada.
It is because they say sorry all the time.
They do. They say sorry and they say, "Oh geez."
They say, "Oh geez, sorry about that."
Except for Jim Balsillie. He just screams at
I just
everyone.
learned a really sad thing about Canada. You remember Trailer Park Boys?
Yeah. Oh no.
Bubba, he's
Yeah.
he be doing things in the dark. Yeah. So R.I.P. Canada. But anyways, yeah, Blackberry. I was pleasantly surprised. I watched this last night. I liked it. I liked it a lot. It's definitely the same movie as Social Network. Mm-hmm. The only thing is, it's a better movie.
Yeah, because it was written by a guy that doesn't have a stick up his butt.
No.
I think is really what the thing is.
The one thing I did have issues with is that I hated the way it was shot.
Okay, yeah.
I hated the way it looked. It also like reminded me of like I Am Sam for some reason.
Oh no.
Could you imagine I Am Sam in Blackberry?
He's like, what does he say? He's like, I may not have a high IQ, but I know the trains better than all of you. I know all the bus routes.
He'd be in the Blackberry place and be like, I'm a good father. And they'd be like, Sam, we're trying to run a company here. I'm going to need you to lock in. Get Google on the horn. He's like, okay. Google? Yeah, hi. I'm a good father.
So they're like, Sean Penn, not today. Try a gay. Maybe we'll give you an Oscar.
Oh, he was really good in One Battle After Another.
Oh, yeah.
You have to watch it, dude.
He
was
watch it.
really good. That he's like probably the standout.
Nice.
He's really good. Anyways, this movie is not about Sean Penn or about I Am Sam.
Yeah, how did that happen?
My daughter was in War of the Worlds.
Dakota Fanning.
Dakota Fanning got kidnapped in that movie with Denzel Washington.
Man on Fire. Directed by Tony Scott. R.I.P. Tony.
R.I.P.
Okay, Blackberry. Written by Matt Johnson, who plays Doug Freegan, the best friend of the head of Blackberry. Mike Lazaridis, played by Jay Baruchel. And it's about, really, it's like a 20-year kind of biopic about the life arc of the Blackberry company.
And also the rise of smartphones.
Yeah. It is shot kind of like a Steven Soderbergh movie. It's shot like Captain Phillips. I think it's because the director prior to this has only done like really like zero budget indie movies, and I think that's how they get coverage when they shoot those movies, because they just run a bunch of cameras and have people improvise a lot.
Yeah.
In this, I think it's just because he knows how to do it, and B, I think it kind of disguises the fact that it's just a bunch of dudes in offices talking all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it is kind of distracting. It is a choice. You are kind of wondering, like, why are they shooting? Why is there a pillar in view like all the time?
Yeah. And I can forgive all that because the movie is good and the performances are fun and the characters are fun and they're not like seething assholes besides like our one CEO guy.
Yeah.
And they're just pretty much normal dudes who are like actually intelligent. Mm-hmm. And they have like, they're just really good at tech. They're really good at building stuff.
Well, this is before having a startup tech company didn't have the modern startup ethos. Going back to Social Network, Mark Zuckerberg is talking to Justin Timberlake, and Justin Timberlake is talking to Mark Zuckerberg, and Justin Timberlake is talking to Mark Zuckerberg, and Justin Timberlake is talking to Justin Timberlake, and Justin Timberlake is talking to Mark Zuckerberg, 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 and Justin Timberlake is talking to Mark Zuckerber And Justin Timberlake is telling him, no, you don't need to sell ads. You don't need to make money. You need to sound really cool and then sell to a hedge fund, basically.
Yeah.
That is not the ethos of the BlackBerry people.
No.
They're like, we have a great idea. We're going to invent like what is essentially the BlackBerry, the first phone that can be an email.
And I think what it was at first, they had gotten a loan, like $1 million. How much was it? It was a lot of money to like get for these modems.
Yeah.
That they would build and like sell to companies and stuff. And that's how they were making their money, basically, was by building these modems.
Yeah, they'd gotten their first big contract, which ended up like falling through.
It did. Yeah.
To make modems, but they were like a tech company coming up with stuff, and their big thing that they were pitching that you see at the beginning of the movie ends up being the BlackBerry, which is like, this is a phone that can do email as well as calls, and can be, as he says in his Verizon pitch.
Mike, what happened? It won't work.
What do you mean it won't work?
Mike, they tried it already.
How did you try this already?
Hey guys, I think the meeting's over.
Did you just put your devices directly on the network as though they were clients?
That's right.
Yeah, right. So what did that get you, like 10 phones working at the same time?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, here, just hold this a second. Okay, so here's your issue. When you use a phone as a client, what's it doing? It's just sitting on your network, constantly asking the same question. Did I get an email? Did I get an email? Did I get an email? So it is forever pulling on your servers whether you got an email or not. We have a fix, okay? So, we are going to build giant computer that will act as a sort of massive client that is hardwired directly to the internet with our phone as server. Okay? So when a user gets an email, Waterloo pulls it in, packages it, and then sends it. We engage with your network maybe a split second, like less time than that.
So how much, I'm sorry, how many?
A month's worth of traffic would be less bandwidth than a local phone call, so you could have 500,000 devices working simultaneously.
Can we see it?
Yeah, so it's a prototype, so it's a long way off from, it's just a long way off, the prototype.
Well, it's definitely the world's largest pager.
No, it's actually the world's smallest email terminal.
Oh.
Sorry.
I see. This
It is
this
a just significantly more entertaining movie to me. This is the kind of writing I do enjoy. The people in this movie don't seem rehearsed to shit and like pulverized by like the crushing amount of dialogue they need to deliver. Everything feels very natural. Even the big characters feel real. And I think the way they shoot it does kind of add to it because it has this captured like
guerrilla style film.
Yeah, it kind of feels like they're making, although it never does like the Office talking direct to camera thing. It kind of feels like a documentary crew is like been documenting this whole process and just kind of capturing as it goes on. Shall we get into the performance test for BlackBerry? Let's just run through the BlackBerry.
It was the performance of a lifetime.
Glenn Howerton, off the rip, unless you wanted to do Jay Baruchel first.
Let's do with Glenn Howerton. I mean, Jay Baruchel is really our lead character, but Glenn Howerton plays Jim Balsillie, who is...
Some ball silly?
Mr. Balsillie? Glenn Howerton, who you may know from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, plays this just absolutely simmeringly intense...
He never smiles, I don't think.
Like, I think there's like one time, and it's when they're
Oh, they're talking about adding more bandwidth.
Yeah, they're talking about how they're going to have unlimited texting.
Yes.
And he says the words like, unlimited
yes.
texting only on Blackberry. Fuck yes. And then he smiles.
Zapping up people,
as you see like the dollar signs flickering in his eyes. Like,
See, I kind of like this behind the scenes stuff too of like the making of Blackberry. It was like this, they were like fucking, that's innovative stuff. You know what I mean? And not saying that Facebook and the social media and stuff that's not innovating, but I don't know. There's something so like about this movie that was just very charming because it was just this group of guys who just seemed pretty regular and they made something that changed the world, and I thought that was just pretty cool. I don't know. And I didn't get that from Social Network is what I'm saying. But
yeah,
I just appreciated it that much more.
Social Network is very disinterested in any of the technological advances or like anything beyond like a couple ideas. And the fact that these guys are bickering over who came up with the ideas.
And at first, it didn't feel like they were trying to scam people, and that's kind of why I like.
Right.
It felt better. It felt better about rooting for these guys, you know.
Hey Jim, yeah, we built a messenger. Fully encrypted, two-way messaging that is absolutely inaccessible by anyone, including us. It is untrackable, untraceable, unhackable.
It's texting.
No. Do you know how much it costs to send a text message?
Yeah. 10 cents, and the network gets every penny. We're never going to see that money.
Right, but these texts are sent via data. So, behind the network's back. Which means?
Unlimited free texting. Only on Blackberry. Fuck yes. Fuck yes!
It starts out with like Jim or Mike Lazaridis and Doug Freegan, who are Jay Baruchel and Matt Johnson. They're pitching to Jim Balsillie. That's like the second scene of the movie.
Yeah.
They're pitching the idea that ends up being the Blackberry, but Jim's just like off in another world. He's pissed off because some other guy's going to get a little bit of credit for doing something in a meeting, and he's trying to figure out how to sabotage this other guy while taking the meeting that's on his docket.
Right.
With our Blackberry guys. He ends up getting fired from all this, and then he like marches over to the Blackberry guys and is like, "Hey, whatever you're doing, make me half like co-CEO." Well, first he asked to be CEO, and then ends up getting negotiated to be co-CEO with Mike Lazaridis, and then he's like, and it seems like what this crew really needed is the asshole businessman, that knows the inner workings.
Yep, and that could be a shark.
Yeah,
you know, yeah.
I think they literally say that in the movie.
Yeah, they were like, what are
Doug's
pirates
like,
afraid of?
Sharks. Because Doug's like, you can't let this guy in here. I mean, he's treating these guys terribly. He's like a shark.
What are pirates afraid of? Yeah, I liked his character. He was a little ridiculous sometimes, but I also thought it was kind of like in service with like the movie's tone. It was kind of goofy.
He feels like, what's Wolf of Wall Street's the real guy?
Jordan Belfort.
He feels like a more honest version of Jordan Belfort than that you get in Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, he's just an angry dude.
Just wild dickhead floating around. It's some of my favorite scenes actually don't have any dialogue. It's the couple times he's clearly obsessed with hockey.
Yes,
and kind of loves hockey. And one of the main trigger points towards the end of the movie is that he's trying to buy a hockey team, an NHL team. And they like cut to his home, and he's just like staring stone-faced at the television. I don't even know if the team he was rooting for was winning or losing because his reaction is zero. And the phone picks up and he's answers whatever, makes his meeting with Mike and Doug, puts it down, and it's just still just like
he struck me as a guy that's like always in the moment and always thinking about things, just like his face and stuff. And I feel like that was why he'd never had any emotion, just because he was always like, okay, what can I do next?
And it's funny from their like second meeting onward, when he's like really into actually a part of Blackberry, he recognizes very early on that Mike is like my duo, and that leaves Doug, Mike's best friend, the guy that's kind of co-ran the company up to that point. like dangling and becomes a dramatic point throughout
Towards
the
the end.
movie
Yep.
as sort of like the two guys, the two ends of Mike kind of battle for his soul. But it's just funny how quickly he figures that out, because also Doug has this way of like speaking for Mike and cutting him off and kind of like guiding him to whatever he thinks is best.
Yeah.
And
No, Mike doesn't want to do that kind of thing. Yeah.
And Jim Bosley comes in there and he's like, no, I'm talking to Mike. I want to know what Mike says, because the first thing he does is he like quickly pitches the idea, gets a meeting with someone, and he's like, I need a prototype. Can you give me a prototype in 24 hours?
Yeah.
And Doug's like, no, that's impossible. No, we're not going to do it that way. We like perfection. And Mike's like stewing about it, and then he's like, yeah, I can do it.
All you need is a little push.
Yeah. And he's the guy that provides the push, and I think the connections that really gets Blackberry off the ground.
Yeah. So let's. These are based on real people, correct?
Mm-hmm. And this one's also based on a book. It's called, I think, Blackberry: The Incredible Rise and Fall of the World's First Smartphone.
It's amazing, because this movie made me feel old, because it's like I remember Blackberries. You know, I think one of my parents had a Blackberry. They were very like expensive back in the day. I remember that for sure. And definitely like they were like, damn, that's fucking cool if you got a Blackberry.
Well, one of the things I think in the early days of Blackberry is he tells all his salesmen, Jim does, that you're no longer just here like on your phones. I want you where all the rich people are, where all the influential people are. I want you to be seen using the Blackberry and being obnoxious about it.
Yeah.
As a sort of like early social influence campaign.
Right.
And this is the nitty gritty stuff that's entertaining, along with having more entertaining and fun characters that we don't get in The Social Network. What we get is Mark Zuckerberg running home, having like a eureka moment, thinking of, relationship status. We'll add that to Facebook. And I'm supposed to like point to the screen and be like, I know what that is.
And it's also like, this is somebody else's idea. This is not even your shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what pissed me off the most too. It was like you just take from people. And but with Blackberry, I don't know. It just seemed there's a lot more heart to the film, I think, is what kind of sells it for me. And then also like you have all the like their employees, especially the guys that first start out with them, and they're all just a bunch of nerds, and they seem pretty innocent, and they love movie night.
Yes. Doug Freegan, co-founder of Blackberry, Mike Lazaridis' best friend, runs movie night and is kind of just head captain of shenanigans and employee morale.
Yeah.
Which is a thing that Jim doesn't value, and over time, as Mike becomes a more hardened businessman,
as Mike becomes Jim, eventually, he loses sight of movie night. And I really love the scene where Doug like goes up to Mike and is like, "Why do you think people come here like every day and spend most of their waking hours here and like neglect their families?" It's because it's a family.
Yeah.
It's really a movie about
Mike's
family.
answer is because they get to work on the best phone in the world.
No.
And he's like,
no.
no.
Man, you're missing it.
Which is funny because that's also a thing that like Facebook, Google, all these like early tech companies were like, we're going to have these open offices and everybody's,
we're going to be in some house in LA and we're
going
just
to
be
like
fucking around.
Shooting streamers in the air and playing with pool noodles.
And doing competitions where who can code the fastest and take shots.
Free food, coffee. But then we're going to, as in Google's case, we're going to put a sign on the wall that says, don't be evil. And then later we're going to take it down.
Because being evil is okay sometimes.
That's a little too clear cut for what Google's trying to do. And that's kind of how BlackBerry's operating, at least the like sort of head of research and development, which seems like sort of the guys that we're constantly seeing.
Yeah.
And yeah, Matt Johnson, who is the director, also plays Doug Freegan, the sort of our third lead in the whole story.
Yeah.
And we haven't talked about Jay Baruchel that much. You might know him from This Is the End or The Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Yeah.
Or a lot of stuff.
We were just going through his filmography and we're like, wow.
He's been in a lot of stuff. He's the lead as Mike Lazaridis. He kind of has Edward Snowden hair, especially as the movie goes on.
Yeah.
It gets very Snowden-y. Or no, I'm thinking of the wrong guy that hides from the government. It's
No,
the
I
other
mean
guy.
he looks like a Targaryen from Game of Thrones. Or
He
something.
does look like what is it, Matt Johnson in Matt Smith, the lead of House of Dragon.
Yes, yeah, he does actually. It's like the SNL version. Though.
Yeah. He's got this like shock of white hair, and is just sort of like, he starts out like really meek, but we show right away that he's kind of a tech whiz in ways that aren't the eureka moments from The Social Network. It's him just insisting on breaking open the buzzing modem.
Yeah.
In Jim Balsley's office while they're waiting for him to show up for their pitch meeting. It's one of the best scenes in the movie where he goes into the Verizon pitch.
Yep.
Him and Jim, and they end up being separated because Mike realizes he left the prototype in the car.
When I saw that, I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
You're like, come on, buddy.
And he stains his shirt eating a salad on the way there.
He's just a fuck up. Yeah.
So then Jim's like sitting in the pitch.
He's riffing. He's trying.
Yeah, he's like, shit, I'm going to try. And then the Verizon CEO laughs at him, who is played by Saul Rubinek, a person we've seen in at least one other
Don't tell me.
film.
Because I saw his face and I was like, I know this guy. I've seen him before.
I think it's a film we did this year. It's a film that we also had a sort of compare and contrast theme for. It is a film written by someone you've mentioned earlier in this podcast.
Really?
Saul Rubinek is the, I think in this movie, he is a, big agent in L.A.
Unforgiven? No, we didn't do Unforgiven.
He is the agent in True Romance where the final shootout happens.
Yep.
Saul Rubinek plays the Verizon CEO, and just as he's shutting down Jim, Mike arrives and sort of just breaks the tech problem open that's been keeping people from doing this type of tech.
Yeah.
For them, draws a little diagram and then shows them their little prototype of the phone, and it's fun to watch the Verizon CEO just kind of tap the buttons.
Yeah,
and go,
they're like, no, try your thumbs.
Yeah, use your thumbs.
Try your thumbs.
And then
he was like, oh yeah.
The scene ends with like, okay, but what do you call it? And they realize they both haven't discussed. And then the stain that was on his shirt is the reason it's called Blackberry.
Oh my god!
Oh, they tied it all together. Like, we're making movies.
Chef's kiss. Beautiful.
Unlike the stupid fucking social network.
We called it Facebook because I had a book and I put my face in it.
Drop the. It flows better.
Yeah, it flows better. It flows. Cry me a river. Like, shut your ass up. Get back to singing.
Yeah, shut your ass up and sing, motherfucker. Oh my god.
Carrie Elwes, he's been in things.
Yeah, he's
been in a lot of things.
Princess Bride.
He's in Robin Hood, Men in Tights. Yeah, he's in a bunch of stuff. His face, he just got old, man. I didn't recognize him at first.
It's Carl Yankowski.
He's in Twister. Yeah,
rival billionaire or like rival business guy to Jim Balsley.
He's in Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Yeah, he's one of the suitors.
He is. Yeah, he's in Glory with Denzel and
he has a union face. I thought he was in the union.
Yeah, that's a Matthew Broderick film. We need to do war movies sometimes. I'm sorry, I off tangent, but we should really do war movies sometime.
We certainly can.
Yeah, Blackberry. I like this movie a lot. I don't know if I'd ever watch it again, but I liked it a lot. And it just watching this compared to Social Network, it was like night and day. I was like, oh, this is what a movie feels like.
I'm having fun now.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying myself. I'm entertained. This doesn't feel like a chore. Like, genuinely, if we didn't already plan to do it on the podcast, I would have turned it off. I bought it because it was on sale.
Yeah, you fucked up.
And
on
it
that,
cost
buddy.
it was $7 to buy it, $4 to rent it. And I was like, if I watch this one more time in my life, this will pay off. And I don't think that'll happen.
No.
I don't think that'll happen.
No, I was gonna say Blackberry. I also found the most fascinating was like the rise of Apple during this time, or at least like Apple products as far as like iPhones and like just that whole thing was. I just was telling you off record that like I forgot how groundbreaking that shit was and like earth shattering as far as like tech, but also just like we can fucking go on the computer
on our phones.
Yeah, like that was crazy. And the fact that like it was a touch screen that was super responsive, and I just put myself in Mike's shoes, and I was like, yeah, you're fucked, bro. Like there's no topping that. And his crash out was reasonable. I'll give him that.
Yeah, he spends a while just kind of in denial about how this is all going to work out. Because it is sort of the start of the third act is when you see the original iPhone announcement and everyone's watching it at the office, and Mike shows up and he's like, who would want a whole fucking screen? Like, this is stupid.
But like you kind of feel like in the back of his mind, he's like, damn, that's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
You know?
There's an element of like jealousy, or like it's his ego's shielding itself to the realization that like I am behind now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I haven't read the tea leaves of tech.
The one thing I didn't really understand was the IRS or somebody was investigating them.
Yeah.
I didn't really. Maybe I missed it. Like, what was the reason for them getting
investigated? When they're hunting for talent, there's a point in the movie where I forget what they're needing to develop. I think they're needing to expand the capacity of the network so they can sell more
outside hires for that. Yeah.
So Jim's running around being the skeevy businessman he was signing guys for massive contracts, and the way he's paying for them was like by fudging the paperwork and giving them a bunch of stock options at like opening price.
Oh, which equaled out to like what? It was like 10
so
million,
yeah,
10
they're
million
basically lying and saying like he already had all these options in 1998 or whatever, but now they're worth 10 million.
Oh, okay.
So they're doing some weird like fudging, and yeah, so that's why they're coming down and investigating. But at least as far as the narrative of the movie, Mike doesn't really know about that because Jim's basically entirely the business guy, and he's basically entirely like the tech guy.
And I think what the whole thing with Paul, or his name's Paul. What's the guy's name? I don't know why I said Paul.
The friend, Doug?
No, the bald guy. The angry
Jim.
Jim. Yes. Jim's whole thing too at the end was I think he saw the ship sinking and he was like, I need to fucking put all my cards into one basket and try to get out while I can. So he tried to buy a stadium and he tried to buy a hockey team.
Mm-hmm.
But the funny part was that they denied, like the board of whatever, they denied him access to this purchase because of his merit, like based on his character.
Yeah, well, because he pointedly is going to move them to Canada. Like, that's his whole plan.
Yeah.
And he's not going to tell them that when he buys the franchise, but he does text Carrie Elwes because he has a rivalry with them. Something about how he's going to send him tickets to the opening day of the Penguins at their new stadium.
Yeah.
And then that gets leaked to the board of the NHL, and they're like, yeah, the guy says...
When did the other owners even get... I'm sorry, what changed here, man?
The owners did not find you to be of good character and integrity.
I don't know what the hell that means. Gary, what the fuck is this?
You know, it's funny. It's one thing to have a secret plan to fuck over the NHL and move a team to Canada. It's another thing to brag to your rich friends before you actually do it.
Oh, you guys are so fucking stupid. You know what? Maybe I'll buy this whole fucking league. Huh? How about that?
Don, can we see that Mr. Bald Silly gets safely back to Canada?
Oh, fuck all you people! Fuck you! Get ready for a hostile takeover of this entire fucking league, okay? You fuck! You think I won't fucking do it? I'm from Waterloo, where the vampires hang out!
Let's get to our final question. Unless you had anything else to say.
Is this a perfect movie?
You lost a baby brother. Perfect in every way.
I had a baby brother. I had a little baby brother. And he was perfect. Perfect in every way.
Which one?
The Social Network.
Fuck the Social Network.
Tomato.
Boo, get the fuck out of here, Jesse.
Who the fuck?
I'm going to watch a movie with a good Jesse.
Who the fuck is Mark Zuckerberg?
I'll put a Jesse Plemons movie on tonight just in spite.
Oh. Like Power of the Dog.
Like Power of the Dog. Like the movie where the Scorsese movie where he's only in for like 5 minutes.
Killers of the Flower Moon. He's in it for like 45 minutes.
I watch Civil War where he's in that one scene.
Just for 5 minutes, but he's really racist.
Did you know he's married to Kirsten Dunst?
Yeah, I knew that.
that was so aggressive. A little movie trivia for you.
The insiders suggest.
The insider scoop. Kirsten Dunst did not age well. Anyways, Blackberry. Put it on the list?
I don't think so. It's just better than the Social Network.
Yeah, it's sitting at a whopping 97% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is kind of insane to me. I'm like, all right, it's a decent movie, but it's nothing to write home about.
The thing
I don't think.
about Rotten Tomatoes is a lot of the movies that end up that highly rated is just because they're generally good. Because it's a binary system. It's a thumbs up or thumbs down.
Yeah.
So if it's not off-putting in any way, it'll probably have a higher approval rating.
I wonder if the audience score is like super low.
I bet the audience score is not as high, but probably still pretty high.
Okay. Yeah, I probably won't ever watch this movie again. I liked watching it right after Social Network because I was like, okay, this is that kind of movie done better.
Mm-hmm.
And I appreciated that for it, but I don't really care about it.
Yeah. I agree. I mean, it's the best of the 2023 crop of brand-based movie material.
What the fuck was that? Why?
Tetris second.
Were all these things just kind of released because of the COVID shit where like stuff was getting delayed and they all just ended up coming out around the same time?
Just a weird amalgamation because they're all from different studios. They're all...
Yeah, why, Ed? Who cares?
I think it's... I mean, we're talking about they did the Facebook movie, you know? So it's like, that was 15 years ago.
I don't know. Movies about products, just like, it's just terrible. I just don't care.
And the reason Blackberry's palatable is because now it's like over and done.
Yeah.
Also.
Yeah.
And you get to see the rise and fall, and you're like, oh yeah, the Blackberry Storm. That was a piece of shit.
One of the best rise and fall films that's fictional, Uncut Gems. I watched that recently, and I was like, this movie fucking rocks. It's a great movie.
That's not really a rise and fall.
It is not a rise and fall, but it's one of those like where it's like, I don't know. It's got that type of feel to it where it's like this guy is like he's trying to make it big. You know,
sure.
He's trying to do something not innovating, but he might be a little bit like of a sleazeball.
Top films about schemers.
Yeah.
But it's really just like careening downhill for him.
I don't know. I just kind of want an excuse to say I love that movie. That's a great film.
Uncut Gems is a great movie. I agree.
I watched a lot of stuff recently, Michael. I don't know if you did, but I kind of just wanted to mention some of the things I watched. We can obviously do this towards... Sorry, you're looking at the time.
No, no, we're good. I was looking to see what have I watched recently. Probably not that much, but you go ahead.
No, but we could talk more about this during our end of year wrap up. But I wanted to mention that I watched Frankenstein. Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein. One of my favorite movies of the year.
Nice.
It's really well made. The costumes are fantastic. The sets are really good. The leading guy is like he's starting to get pretty popular. He was
Jacob Elordi?
Yeah, he was in Euphoria. He's probably best known for Euphoria. He's been in a lot of stuff recently. I saw him in a commercial recently. I was like, oh, this guy, he must be getting popular because he's like in everything now. Frankenstein, I think this might be the role that cements him as like a actor that we should look out for. He was really good in it. What's his fucking face?
Oscar
Poe
Isaac?
Dameron. Yeah. Great performance. Poe Dameron, he's
Here's the thing about Poe.
Here's the thing about Poe. He's one of the finest actors of our generation.
Mhm.
I will say that. I'm not joking.
Yeah.
He's a really great actor. It was just a stellar movie, and it's like right up my alley. It had like a Bram Stoker's Dracula feel. That's the second time I've mentioned that movie in this podcast. But it's got that feel to it. It's like a movie made in like the 90s. And it just was given this like massive budget, I guess, and it's just a huge movie. It's just very grandiose. And
I heard tale of iffy effects.
if you're going into like the CG route, like there's some scenes that look a little funky, but I love the vibe, man. It was just a perfect Halloween film, and I watched it around that time, and it was perfect.
Nice. I haven't gotten to it. Definitely on the list.
It's on Netflix.
I know.
Yeah, just pop it on one time. It's really not. It's a really fun watch. Very very much a. It's like a love story too, but I don't know. I had a good time. Then I also watched probably the best movie I've seen this year is One Battle After Another. It's just really good. I don't really want to spoil it for you. I just recommend that you watch it.
I was trying really hard to come up with a good joke answer for the best movie you've seen all year, but I couldn't do it in time.
I don't even remember what came out this year, honestly.
Fantastic Four First Steps. Oh, speaking of movies that I've attempted to watch.
That? I watched the whole
No,
thing.
literally, I've sat down. It's such a fucking chore.
I didn't hate it. I thought it was fine.
I think it's so boring.
You watched Superman, right?
So boring. Yeah, I watched Superman.
Superman's way better.
Superman's way better.
Yeah.
But totally different, but I just think it's a really lifeless fucking movie to me. And I haven't even finished it because I've tried on 2 separate occasions and I'm about an hour and a half in. I'm like waiting for what's his nuts to show up. Galactus.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm sure whatever happens then isn't going to save the movie. I'm not going to be like, wow.
I think they were all horribly miscast.
Yeah, it's weird what they've asked Pedro Pascal to do, which is like, how about you suck out all your natural charm? It sounds like he wanted to do even more of like a, hey, I'm from the 1940s.
Mr. Fantastic.
I talk like this type thing. And they said no. So they were like, just be blank.
Yeah, be science guy.
Just be, yeah.
Be Bruce Banner or not even a Tony Stark.
And the guy that plays the guitar and then dies in Stranger Things as Flaming Torch, not really doing the thing. You know, he's not quippy enough.
No, he's got a weird face.
The only kind of decent scene, and all the effects are goddamn awful.
The fucking Silver Surfer is the girl from Weapons.
Yeah, and she looks like that effect
terrible.
Is worse
It's
than
really bad.
The one in the previous Fantastic Four
From, like,
with the Silver
2005.
Surfer. Like, it looks so bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
The one scene with her and Johnny Storm, is that his name? Yeah.
Yeah. Him and Torch.
Where he's confronting her about who she is, and he's playing all the audio through all the TVs that are, I guess, all around. I don't know.
To make her language or whatever.
Yeah, a conceptually good scene looks so terrible. It looks like dog shit. Like all these effects are so bad, and I'm like, where did all the money go? What are you doing?
All the money went into the advertising. To be like, well, Marvel's back, and we're better. You guys ready for Doomsday next year? You ready for Spider-Man, and he's gonna have the Punisher and Hulk with him?
It's just like there's a couple moments that have a pulse, and it's like if they went even harder.
The best scene was when they were getting chased by Silver Surfer through like wormholes and shit. That was a pretty cool scene. I was like, that's pretty awesome. And they were like, they're trying to like do the Interstellar thing where they got slingshotted by the black hole or whatever.
Yeah,
I like that.
They kind of have there's a black hole in Superman.
Yeah, what's with black holes?
Black holes are big this
Why's
year.
the hole gotta be black?
You never see a white hole.
Oh God. Yeah, I will say, going back to One Battle After Another, you got Benicio del Toro.
I know he
DiCaprio.
says a few small beers.
Yes, Tiana Taylor is really good in it too. Surprisingly,
supposedly her Netflix comedy's good.
Yeah, she's very talented. Very talented. She's a dancer. She's a singer. She's a jack of all trades. She's like a female version of Jamie Foxx. Yeah, Leo, super sweaty performance, and he's great. Is all I'm gonna say. And like, I know that you're not a big Leo fan, but I think after Wolf of Wall Street and watching this, I was like, he's up there. He's one of the finest actors of our generation.
Yeah, I'm mostly just waiting for it to be rentable at a decent price because I don't want to legally stream it because I respect it.
It is definitely like a filmmaker's movie.
Because
dude, some of the shots are crazy.
Watching it
looks so good
on any of those services for me are just, whether it's my internet or my phone or whatever I'm using to do it, it just looks a little janky, and I'm like, I want to see this.
I will say it's the best looking movie of this year. You might not love it plot wise, but it looks good. The soundtrack is amazing. What's his name? Sean Penn is awesome in it as he's like this colonel or this general and stuff. And it's like basically Leonardo's just he's a washed up revolutionary, and it's pretty great. So yeah, recommend to anybody One Battle After Another. Probably the best movie this year. Pretty decent year film wise. There's been some decent horror that's come out. I mean, obviously Sinners and Weapons, probably the standouts this year. Frankenstein.
Yeah.
It's been a decent year.
The only thing I've really watched recently is I rewatched Sinners for like the third time, and I'm just like, that movie rules.
Yeah, it's a banger.
I nitpicked it a little bit, I think, when I first watched it. Because there is a couple annoying things about it, and just like smaller details.
None of the action works in that movie either. It's all terrible.
Like, all the action's pretty bad, but the overall, just as an experience, I'm like, no, this rules. It's got so many great moments. It's got so much great music. And then once you sit back from it, you're like, oh, it means a lot.
It does. Yeah.
As well as being moment to moment entertaining. Like, I think my favorite scene, although I haven't seen One Battle After Another, and I have a couple other gaps of this whole year, is maybe when our big guy Cornbread comes to the door. And he's a vampire now.
Cornbread, yeah.
And they just keep grilling him about stuff.
Why you keep asking to be let in?
Yeah. And he's like, what is it we're supposed to be doing? And he's like, being kind to one another. Not filling each other's heads with all kind of talk.
That guy is in, he's in 8 Mile.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Sinners. Weapons was one that we really haven't talked about on this on the podcast. We were supposed to do an episode for both of those. We never got to it. But Weapons was definitely a standout. It's like got the craziest, weirdest ending. That I don't know if worked for me, but I still liked it quite a bit.
It did for me. Weapons rules in the kind of opposite way, where you don't actually need to take anything out of it, whereas like Sinners has deeper meanings.
Yeah.
Weapons is like, this is just entertaining and you're going to have a hell of a good time. And they instantly drafted like a new character into the horror. Like, they're trying to do that with
the horror pantheon with the Terrifier guy.
Yeah, they're trying to do that with the grabber from Black Phone. I was going to call it Black Mask, Terrifier Phone.
Almost said Black Face.
They're trying to do that with him, but Gladys is a way better villain.
Yeah, they gave him a skin in Fortnite.
Yeah.
I still can't get over that.
Give her a skin in Fortnite. I mean, it's just as terrible.
She's just kind of like Pennywise, though, or like I didn't really understand, like, I'm coming out of the ground and I'm like waving at people. I'm like, why do you have the ability to do that?
There's no reason for that really at all, other than to keep the movie a little bit scary.
Yeah, I guess so.
But I still think it just rules and is really fun.
Well, they're making a sequel about her. It's actually a prequel about her life. So get ready for that.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm that into that,
but I think it's a modern classic in horror. Like, definitely both Sinners and this movie. You don't need to do any more. Actually, the only maybe I'd give an exception if they did Sinners, but like ditched the paranormal aspect and did like the Smokestack Twins in Chicago, like with Al Capone's mob. That might be a fun time.
Could be fun.
Getting into some shenanigans with the Italians. Anyways, that's all I had.
Other great movies this year: Warfare. Highly recommend.
Warfare is really good.
Grisly, tough.
Yeah.
Great.
It's hard to want to like those kind of movies.
Yeah. I still think it's one of the best movies I've seen this year.
Because it's just American propaganda, but I yes, it is.
I don't think
Because
it's
they do that
propaganda.
whole montage at the end with the real soldiers, and it's yeah, they're veterans. I appreciate your service, but I also felt like it was yeah, you could be honored this way too. Join the military.
Well,
that's what it felt
I mean,
like to
my brother who joined the military's favorite movie is Platoon, and I'm like, I don't know why you would join the fucking military if your favorite movie is Platoon. And Platoon's very much a movie that's being like, actually, this is bad. Actually, this is terrible. So I think there's a level of portrayal that ends up being endorsement with these type of things, but I just read it more as a guy, because Carl Mendoza is the veteran that survived one of the veterans that survived this whole harrowing experience. It's more just dedicated to those guys. It's not being America. We did this for America.
Right.
He's I did this so my friends can remember. Especially there's the one guy that he's got the mustache and he's the most messed up wounded of the two.
Yeah.
He has no memory of it.
Oh wow.
So they brought him on set to tour after they finished filming, and then it was sort of dead. I think he's the specific person that it's dedicated to.
Oh, wow.
As I'm recreating this, so this is a thing that shaped you so much.
Yeah.
So you can kind of remember what happened.
No, the filmmaking behind it was definitely it was experimental, and it was interesting. No, I don't know. I was thinking about war films, but I was watching this video about Apocalypse Now, and the guy who was talking in the video was trying to convince the audience it's a cosmic horror movie. It was pretty interesting, and it made me kind of look at Apocalypse Now a little bit differently. I was that's one I got to go back to. But yeah, war movies. We should do some war films soon. That might be an interesting talk.
The only other movie I really recommend from this year that I've seen, although I haven't been as avid of a watcher as I was last year, Eddington.
Oh, Eddington is good.
Eddington's really good.
I love Eddington.
It's interesting.
I didn't really love the ending, but it was good.
Beau is Afraid, but just for America.
Yeah.
Instead
it's
of being
a time capsule movie.
Yeah. One
really
anxious
is.
guy, it's about one anxious little town.
Yeah. And it really captures the pandemic very well.
Mm-hmm.
And the first few weeks of that and the unknowingness of everything was spot on.
And just
the paranoia and the whole why do we have to wear masks everywhere?
The sudden polarization of everyone, where everyone had to cling to a post, and
then the whole people are on their phones doing videos and stuff, and it's just it leads into where we're at today. We're just fuck COVID, man. Eddington, really fucking good. Probably one of my favorite Ari Aster movies.
Definitely most likely to rewatch.
Yeah, that's the most rewatchable.
Is what you're gonna. So let's spin Hereditary for a casual Thursday evening.
Yeah. Beau is Afraid. I'm never watching again.
It's I kind of want to, but I know it's a harrowing experience.
It's not a easy time to get through. That's for sure.
And if I ever watch it with someone, I have to be I can't. It's kind of I can't tell you, but this is actually kind of a prank from me to you.
Oh, absolutely.
I
watched Predator Badlands.
Oh.
Predator Badlands was good.
I've heard that it's good, and I was so disinterested by the marketing.
Yes. Yeah. It's fun.
That's good.
And it's the same director as Prey.
The Prey guy.
And he made he made the animated one too that just came out, and that one's good too. It's Killer of Killers or whatever. He made 3 good Predator movies, and that's a feat in itself, I would say.
It's better than anyone else has done.
Yeah. No, but the robot that's with them is a Wayland Yutani android. Ooh. So now they're setting up Alien versus Predator again.
That's so cool. I can't wait
But I think it's going to go hand in hand with the Alien Earth, too.
Mm.
Alien Earth was good. The TV show. You should... I know you're not big on TV, but check that one out if you ever get the chance.
Well, then, we've kind of reviewed 2 movies about tech. We've wrapped up.
Oh, yeah.
Numbers November. We've discussed some new movies. I think in December, we may just do end-of-year stuff. Maybe we'll throw in random movie review.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything coming out like soon. I can't really think of anything. Yeah, we haven't gotten a Star Wars movie in a long time, thank God. But I heard that one is in the works.
Oh, well, The Mandalorian and Grogu is coming out in like March, I think.
Fuck me.
Should we review another Star Wars movie in December?
Should we? Revenge of the Sith.
Should we do Revenge of the Sith?
Let's do the
complete the
prequels,
trilogy.
Man. Yeah, complete the prequel trilogy.
Okay, so we'll do Revenge of the Sith and then probably year in review.
Yeah.
Stuff in December.
Well, you guys enjoy stuffing your fat fucking faces on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, right now this is Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving.
The night before Thanksgiving.
Whenever this gets posted, it will certainly not be that, but maybe you still have leftovers. Don't stampede people on your Black Friday deals. I don't think anyone really gets that hype for Black Friday anymore.
Like, you can online shop now.
Right.
Avoid the lines.
All right, friends, compadres, users of Blackberries and of Facebook.
Fucking swine. Scum of the earth. You're just going to start sounding like Travis Bickle. This whole thing.
I drive the streets and all I see is filth.
Filth. Scum.
I've never seen a more wretched hive of scum and villainy.
What is that from again?
It's fucking Obi-Wan in the first Star Wars.
Yeah.
Mos Eisley.
Mos Eisley. And he was a good friend. Did you fight in the Clone Wars? Mind your fucking business.
Luke.
Is that Darth Vader?
No. Go to the Dagobah system.
Go to the Dagobah system.
You will train there with Master. With Frank Oz. And the Muppets.
Misa! Misa forced you to watch Phantom Menace.
Yeah, we need to re-edit where it's... You know how they put, like, Qui-Gon at the end of the Obi-Wan series? And he, like, nods to him?
It's Jar Jar?
Yeah.
I said no, you, sir. You remember me, sir?
I was the Bombad General.
I'm part of the reason why all this shit happened in the first place. I was friends with Palpatine. I made that announcement. Remember the fucking Senate announcement? Fucking
all right.
Yeah, let's wrap this up.
Yeah. So next episode, we'll probably be talking about the murder of some younglings. The strangulation of Natalie Portman.
Yes, the seething rage of Hayden Christensen.
The bounciness of Yoda.
The bromance between Obi-Wan and Anakin that you can really see on the screen just blossoming. You can really feel that connection that they were friends. And that when Obi-Wan shoots a guy with the gun, he says it's uncivilized. Uncivilized. Hello there.
General Kenobi.
Master Kenobi.
Or no, my favorite is Execute Order 66. Go to the Mustafar system. Once more, the Sith will rule the galaxy.
No,
you will die. That was when he shocked the only black character in Star Wars.
My favorite part is when everybody just moves their chess pieces to where they are in episode 4. Where they're like, there's 2 twins. All right, go to the jungle now.
We're going to take this one to the sand planet. This one's going to go to the fucking...
Yeah, how did they decide one gets to be with the
one gets to
broke-ass-
be rich and the other one gets to live in the fucking dirt?
He said, we'll take the girl.
Yeah, she's going to be a princess. Luke's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like, why couldn't they have
What did
twins?
I do?
Anyways.
Was Luke the chosen one?
Apparently, right?
No.
No, Anakin was.
Anakin still brought balance to the Force by destroying
Was
the
that a
Emperor
trick
at the
question?
end.
Were you
But
sure-
then,
was that a gotcha?
No, but then it all got retconned because somehow Palpatine returned.
That's true.
And Anakin's sacrifice meant nothing.
But then Rey has all the Jedi within her.
Rey who?
Ray Charles?
It's just like her with the sunglasses on, like walking around, like stumbling into shit. She's using the lightsaber as like her walking stick.
No, I was picturing Jamie Foxx pounding out something on the piano and the Emperor shooting lightning into the sky.
Instead of like the dubstep at the end.
Good,
Jamie.
excellent. And you just hear a bunch of twinkling.
Georgia, good. Could you imagine, like, if Darth Vader was really good at playing the piano? I don't know.
You know who would have been good is General Grievous, four hands. He can play a duet all by himself.
Yeah, he'd be great. He'd play a mean
But I don't
church
think
organ.
lizard robot men have rhythm.
No, probably not. Well, this is going off the rails.
Okay.
I just haven't talked to you in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while, so we're just kind of hanging out. But we can let you guys go.
Till next time.
Bye.
Mr. Sav. Mark! Mark!
He's wired in.
Sorry?
He's wired in.
Is he?
Yes.
How about now? You still wired in?
Call security.
You issued 24 million new shares of stock.
You were told that if new investors
How
came
much
along...
were your shares diluted? How much were his?
What was Mr. Zuckerberg's ownership share diluted down to?
It wasn't.
What was Mr. Moskowitz's ownership share diluted down to?
It wasn't.
What was Sean Parker's ownership share diluted down to?
It wasn't.
What was Peter Thiel's ownership share diluted down to?
It wasn't.
And what was your ownership share diluted down to?
0.03%.
You signed the papers. You set me up. You're gonna blame me because you were the business head of the company and you made a bad business deal with your own company?
It's gonna be like I'm not a part of Facebook.
It won't be like you're not a part of Facebook. You're not a part of Facebook.
My name's on the masthead.
You might want to check again.
It's because I froze the account?
You think we were gonna let you parade around in your ridiculous suits pretending you were running this company?
Sorry! My Prada's at the cleaners! Along with my hoodie and my fuck you flip-flops, you pretentious douchebag!
Security's here. You'll be leaving now?
I'm not signing those papers.
We will get the signature.
Tell me this isn't about me getting into the Phoenix. You did it. I knew you did it. You planted that story about the chicken.
I didn't plant the story about the chicken.
What's he talking
You
about?
had me accused of animal cruelty.
Seriously, what the hell's the chicken?
And I'll bet what you hated the most is that they identified me as a co-founder of Facebook, which I am. You better lawyer up, asshole, because I'm not coming back for 30%. I'm coming back for everything.